So before we talk about the building blocks to building a business, let's work out what a business actually is. Because for most people, they think they're in a business, but what they have is a job. And usually it's probably the worst job they've ever had. Because here's the funny part. I meet so many people in business, I ask them, why did you go into business? And they usually tell me the reason they went into business is so they could be their own boss, they could choose their own hours, and they could make as much money as they chose to. So usually freedom, lifestyle, profit is the reason people go into business. Anyone who's been in business for a while knows what happens. You start to work longer hours for less money than you ever have before. So you actually get the opposite of what you originally went for. Why does that happen? Well, it's sort of pretty simple. When we think about when people go into business and they're not clear on what they're building, they don't have any idea of what the business will look like when it's finished. So we need to start by defining what a real business actually is. So the first thing we need to think about is a real business needs to be commercial. Now, what do I mean by commercial? Pretty straightforward. It means that it trades. If all you have is an idea, if all you have is a potential business that you're thinking about running, it's not a business. It's just an idea. Commercial means it trades. Profitable sounds obvious, but it means that more money comes in than goes out. More money comes in than goes out. So commercial, profitable, enterprise. Enterprise in this context means that it's not just you in the business. Now, why would we build a business that's bigger than just ourselves? Well, for most people, they go into business, they run the business themselves, they call it a business, but it's just a job. And that's okay if you know it's a job. But if you're trying to build a business that has actually got some sort of, substance behind it, something that can actually run so that you can take time off, you can't do it as a job. So you need to have people working for you. So commercial, profitable enterprise means that it trades, it makes a profit, and you have people working for you. The last bit here that works without me is the bit that most people forget about or miss. Now, why would you want to build a business that works without you if you love what you do? Well, you see, when we start business, we're not thinking about the end. What we're thinking about is starting. We're thinking about getting new clients. We're thinking about delivering our product to the market. But we're not thinking about what it's going to look like when it's finished. Now, I want you to imagine this. You go to a builder and you say, build me a house. And the builder says, no problem. We need to do a plan. You go, no, don't worry about the plan. Just start building and I'll tell you how many bedrooms I want as you get to the second floor. Now, not only does that sound ridiculous, it's also illegal. But then we go into the world of business and people go, I want to go into business. No one says, show me your plan. They go, that's fantastic. You should start by getting some clients. But that's like starting to build a foundation without thinking about how many floors you're going to go up. So building a business requires you to think about what it's going to look like when it's finished. When it's finished. And when it's finished means that you're not there anymore. So if you don't have an architected business that is going to be working without you at some point in the future, maybe not for 5, 10, 15 or even 20 years, but at some point in the future, you might be building the wrong foundation. So think about this definition as you go into your business or as you've been running your business, and let's have a look at what you have defined as how the business will look like when it's finished.